What is the #1 superpower to improve your jiu-jitsu? Is it strength? Is it flexibility? Is it epic technique? Is it endurance? Is it performance-enhancing drugs? No, it's none of those. It's your ability to remain calm under pressure. When you can remain calm under pressure, well, you're able to stop reacting, which is overreacting or underreacting to whatever goes on the mats, and you're able to start responding. And when you respond more intelligently than you would if you are in a state of reaction. Let me explain. When you put pressure on someone and their nervous system says danger, 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 they stiffen up, they start to spaz out, and they start to make moves in a reactionary way. When somebody is reacting, you can predict what their reactions are going to be if you have more experience than them in jiu-jitsu. Now, when somebody is calm under pressure and they respond to that pressure in a way that's intelligent because they're still in an intelligent state because they're calm, what happens is that they're able to, 1, make less mistakes in jiu-jitsu, 2, not get injured or as injured in jiu-jitsu, and then 3, they're able to actually pick their shots. They're able to choose what their response is to whatever's going on the mats, or even in life. When we get put under pressure, we start to make stupid mistakes, stupid decisions. And they are stupid because what happens is when your nervous system is in a sympathetic state, it stops the blood flow as much from going to your brain, because it sends most of the blood flow to your limbs so you can get out of danger. So you can either fight or run away from danger. If you can forego that response, well, then you're going to be able to pick your shots. And then you're going to be able to actually use all the moves that you've learned and stored inside of here and in here to your best ability. Most people breathe in a way that stimulates their sympathetic nervous system. So their sympathetic nervous system is fight, flight. When you breathe here with your clavicles, your neck, your traps, like this, that stimulates your sympathetic nervous system. What does that mean? That means that when you breathe this way, it's basically shooting a cocktail of chemicals inside of your body that makes you feel not safe. It makes you feel vigilant, like you're more hyper vigilant. You're easy to make react or overreact or underreact, because some people have different nervous systems. So if you are overwhelmed, some people explode. You know those people. But some people shut down. Same thing though. There's just a different way of expressing it. And with time, your body breaks down because God, the universe, whatever, creator made this thing like break in case of emergency. So when you develop that, you develop more compassion for other people too, because you see what they're going through. So, okay, so when you breathe here, especially through the mouth, you stimulate the sympathetic nervous system. When you breathe lower, nipples and under, so this is zone 1, this is zone 2, zone 3, and then we go zone 4 over here. I have specific exercises to open up each zone. So for 1 week you do this, for 1 week you do this, for 1 week you do this, and I systematize it. And then when you do all of those, so you see, like a pregnant woman. Here, open, and then look. Then again. The wider you can expand your ribs are supposed to have like about a finger that goes inside here. You're like your intercostals, your ribs, they're supposed to expand. They're supposed to be flexible. A lot of people in jiu-jitsu break their ribs. Why? Because they're breathing upwards and they're not breathing outwards, because they're stiff, and they stiffen with time. If you don't use it, you lose it. So what can you do? Well, you can practice breathing into this area. You can practice breathing into the rib cage. Here's a really easy exercise. You can put your hands on your belly, or one hand on your belly right below your belly button, and one hand on your clavicle right here, these two bones. And you're going to first exhale and then inhale. And then when you inhale, tilt your pelvis. So you're going to tilt your pelvis. So that would be zone 1 breathing. And I would start there. That's a purely parasympathetic zone. So what does parasympathetic mean? It means feed and breed. So feed, breed, rest, relax, recover. The ability to remain calm under pressure takes time, it takes effort, but so does jiu-jitsu. The best part about being able to remain calm under pressure and the effort that goes into it is that it doesn't cut into your jiu-jitsu time. No matter what, you're breathing anywhere from 21,000 to 26,000 times per day. Imagine you were doing it better. Imagine you were doing it in the right way. Well, your ability to remain calm under pressure would constantly be improving. Because if you're constantly practicing this thing, wouldn't it be better if you were practicing it the right way? Wouldn't it be better if you were practicing it so that you can achieve mastery in this thing? That has been my journey for the last 15 years. To really dial in my nervous system and to teach other people how to do it. Because it's not easy to constantly be aware of your breathing because it puts you in a consistently present state, which is very important in jiu-jitsu, whether you're learning a move and you can actually remember what was shown to you, or you're executing a move and you can actually remember what you have embedded inside of you through drilling or through play. Most importantly, when your mind is dialed in and it's present, you're able to tune into intuitive responses during your rolls. You're able to become more creative during your rolls. You're able to pair moves together that might have never been paired together before. And you're able to move in a more effortless way, in a flowing way, because you're not stiff as you would be when you feel like you're in danger. Your ability to remain present with your breath is actually a superpower, because most people in jiu-jitsu work on strength, speed, technique, endurance. And those are really important qualities to develop. But the meta quality to develop all of those qualities in a more coherent way would be the ability to remain calm under pressure. When your body's in a parasympathetic state, which is a rest and relax state, you're able to go into anabolic states, which is what people who take PEDS want to be in, and all of us might want to be in, so that we can recover faster, so that our testosterone is higher, so that we're able to train at a higher level, and we're able to tap into our levels of aggression whenever we want, as opposed to whenever we're pushed through pressure. And I end this with one of my favorite quotes. When you squeeze an orange, you get orange juice. When you squeeze a lemon, you get lemon juice. But when you squeeze a man, you get to see what's inside. When you develop the qualities of remaining calm under pressure, you're able to clean up what's inside. So whenever you're squeezed, just mastery comes out. All right, guys, it's Rome Za, the Mind Body Sensei. Peace. And I'll see you guys in one of the next videos.